Hey guys, welcome back to Cultivation with Christy. I'm Christy. I'm going to do a garden tour. I have been gone the entire week. So the garden has exploded. All of the videos you saw this week were pre-recorded, all of the Grow With Me videos, because I had a work conference at the beach. So I have been away. So it is time for a garden tour. We didn't do one last weekend because I didn't think there had been that much difference since you guys had been seeing the garden in different, Grow With Me videos, but now it's time. First thing of note is the weeds. My husband mowed today, but I didn't get to weed eat the back because the battery died, but I weeded it over there. But I didn't get to go over here. So this week, starting tomorrow, is going to be garden weeding priority number 1. But first is first, always. Strawberries. I don't think there's any strawberries in here. We did get 2 green stalk strawberries today. They were big. And very good. So if the green stalk strawberries continue to outdo this bed of strawberries, I may end up pulling these and putting them in the green stalks. So nothing there, but they look good. Potatoes are petering out. Couple more weeks we'll be ready to harvest those. Sweet potatoes are starting to come into their own. Again, need to weed all of this. I probably should have done that before I did a garden tour, but you get to see the real garden here. And something's been eating these. Anyway. Arugula's pretty much done. It has gone to seed there. We had been using that on a lot of stuff. Oh look, I got another asparagus coming up. I haven't stepped back here yet. And I need to weed this bed before it gets out of control. I got another little asparagus and one there too. Got my dianthus. I need to cut back this horseradish so my watermelons can get some light. Looks like I probably need to fertilize those. Those aren't doing very much. The extra flowers over here are coming along and starting to bloom. Those are zinnias that are blooming. Then we have one rogue bean, but the cucumbers on this side, these are the market moors, are starting to put on little baby cucumbers. So we'll be having cucumbers on this side in a little bit. Zinnias. I cut a bunch of these, you saw that video before I left, and made bouquets and delivered them to my mom and neighbor and left one on the table for Adon, which I'm sure he didn't even look at them, but it's the thought that counts. Peppers probably aren't that happy because of all the rain that we've got, but look, I have banana peppers that are ready. They're big old banana peppers. Look at them. Those are nice. So those will be the first peppers. I did see some down here, more weeds trying to set roots. Get out. Can't have that. Oops. Just walk back here. See, I wore sandals. You'd think I'd know better, but I was trying to be cute. Alright, down here I spied believe these are bell peppers or pimento peppers. Oh, that one's the orange sun, and these are pimentos, I think. Well, I don't know. That one's supposed to be a poblano. This one's not even on the support. I'll have to move that. But anyway, there's some more peppers. I got peppers starting to come in. The onions, I also need to do something about the onions this week, because those are ready to come out and cure. These white ones are huge. Yellow ones did okay. The red never do. I'll have to go back and look and see what variety that is. I think I'm going to try them again in the fall and do some red Creole instead. These are the cantaloupes. Putting off little runners. I think I am going to have to cut this tomato out because it's just too much. Too much right here. So the cantaloupe is coming along. I haven't seen, oh, that one's attached. Cool. I've seen some flowers, but haven't seen any fruit yet. Oh, look at that. Little baby cantaloupes. And more of the ginger has started to come up. This one. Because remember I thought that only the one, this one. So cool. We will actually have some ginger. See this one? This one? All of these popped up while I was gone. This one's popping up. This one. The feverfew I need to harvest. All of these weeds in the walkway got out of control. No bueno. That's not gonna be fun. But we'll get through it. Peppers over here. More weeds. These weeds are at least from the mulch. This is the straw. That's what these are. I did notice over here in the sweet peppers that there are some volunteers, those two, coming up, which that wasn't the pepper bed. This one was the pepper bed, so I don't know. Oh, those might have been the cayennes. I wonder if those are cayennes coming up over there. But over here we do have cayennes coming up. Look at that. I made a hot sauce last year out of the cayenne peppers, and it was very good. And I'm not even a hot sauce person, but I really liked it. What are these? We've got, let's see, Sugar Rush Peach peppers coming on. I think that's what these are too. Yep, so there's some more. More beans. So yeah, those are coming along nicely. They look great. They probably didn't like the rain either. Oh, got some jalapenos coming in there. The garlic, not much has changed here. Look at this one. This is probably my favorite flower. I cut some of those for the bouquet too, and they're coming back. Poppies are petering out. Waiting for those to dry out to see if I get poppy seeds. Look at these. I've got pepperoncinis, which need a little bit of support, and the carrots are taking over. Looks like something might be living in there. No surprise. This pepperoncini is getting shaded by all the carrots and nonsense. It'll start to bounce back. Got some volunteer zinnias. Oh, we got some big old Tabasco pepper. Oh no, these are the giant Marconis. These are the Tabascos. Very nice. And the broccoli, still doing its thing, making seeds. I cut some of these for the bouquets too, because they have pretty little white flowers. Let's see. Excuse me, broccoli. You're a little much. Oh goodness. Eggplant. It's got a lot of the beetles on them. Lots of those pests. See, something's coming through here. Hopefully it's not Mr. Snake. Carrots are still carroting. Let's see. Yep, got some little carrots down there. Oh, yep. So we could harvest those and use them when we need carrots. So I just bought a bunch of carrots. Oh look, we got some garlic scapes. I need to come through and pull these out. And I got a potato growing in the middle of the garlic too. Oh, goodness. Well, that means the garlic won't be much longer, which I guess we already knew that. Weeds. I did come through today and plant some nasturtium in that bed. They're just flowers, but they are edible. Then I came and planted some lime basil here and some nasturtium sprinkled out through there too. Then I also planted some sunflowers in these here. I think these three and those three. Lincoln's cucamelons are coming along in that bag. They're really coming along over here. They're all up along the fence line there. Raspberries looking better, but no raspberries. Thyme is looking better. The tansy that had all the ants in it that I pulled up is looking better. Horehound's looking good. The eucalyptus is looking good. Looks like this one's getting crowded, but these are looking good. And then this random pepper plant, mystery pepper plant. Oregano's looking good. I need to cut that back. I thinned this okra. I guess I'm gonna leave it. I need to harvest this lavender. Then on to, oh, there's the mouse. Did you see it? He's up under the mullein, which is why Lincoln was in here digging around over there earlier. They've been eating the peas that I have pulled down but haven't pulled up. We've got the Sweet William over here. I need to pull these tomato plants, random tomato plant. I got dill that I need to cut back. Smells good. Then I was waiting for you guys because I really wanted to pull this up. This is the Touchstone beet, so it's the golden one. But look at it. I'm gonna have to try that. I brought my basket because there are several things I need to harvest. Well, I really need just the basils, but here we go. Back down here. Look at these very beautiful borage. Now, we hadn't talked about borage yet because I've got to do some research on it, but I know the flowers are edible and you can put them as garnish in salads or on cakes or cupcakes or whatever. I'm gonna tour this bed from this side this time because you can see the tomatoes from this side. Got striped Romas. I say that, but then the sun's behind me. So those will kind of be stripy. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Nope, those are San Marzanos. Look at me lying. But those are doing well. This one's got some smaller fruit on it there too. I did go through and harvest today. I was gonna wait for you guys, but I was out here. So I harvested all of the chamomile that was here. The sweet peas are still sad, but I've got one bloom on my sweet peas and they smell lovely. So that one is the only one that did something, which I was the same last year too. I only had one plant do anything because these have not yet. So again, I gotta get those the timing's right, but I'm about to pull those up, I think. But that one's gonna give me some more blooms. Then more borage over here. And apparently the ants really like the borage. Yarrow hasn't bloomed yet though. And I brought my basket because I'm gonna harvest all of this holy basil because that one down there has just got huge. But more tomatoes coming on, starting to set some fruit. My peanuts are coming up. Still getting the seeds from the broccoli rabe. The marigold, I think these are the giant marigolds, are doing well. My what is this? Kajari melon is doing well. I don't see any little baby melons yet. And these are just personal sized melons. That one's got a big old stem, but it ain't doing nothing. But it's looking much better than last year. Look at this holy basil. This thing's huge. So I'll be cutting that back here in a minute. This marigold did bloom. I cut one of those for my arrangements too. I got, what is this supposed to be? Beet, maybe. I don't remember. Oh, I got little baby fruits over here. Those are the patty pan squash. I'm gonna have to pull these tomatoes up. More squash over here. That one's not doing nothing yet. Look at these tomatoes. I am so excited about tomatoes. Look, there's more Those are the Black Beauty. These are the Queen of the Night. Since I didn't get any tomatoes last year. And then look, my husband was supposed to be coming out here to check these cucumbers because they're putting on, but this guy was missed. Hang on. Look at him. He's huge. Get my clippers. I mean, not the biggest cucumber in the world, but pretty big for that variety. Katrinas aren't really supposed to get all that big. But I got a bunch on there. Ow, look at him. Hit my head on the purslane. Jeez. And more basil, more tomatoes. More tomatoes. Those are the pink Berkeley tie-dyes. I think these are Brad's Atomic Grape. Guess I'm gonna have to bring a trap out here. Look at this little mouse. Oops. But look at these mullein flowers. And then this big guy over here. Goodness. These are gonna be pumpkins. I do have one pumpkin in there. Ah, squash bugs. Looks like I'll be coming to do that tomorrow. Even though it's futile. Squash bugs are the devil. Then we have green stalks and calla lilies. I picked a bunch of these. Looks like these are about finished. Pink ones. This little baby pink one. The oregano and mint I need to trim back so it'll bush out. The lime tree we repotted. And look at all the strawberries. Like I said, we got two big ones earlier. But all of this is strawberries. And then over here I also harvested all of this chamomile. And then I've got little baby Tidy Treat tomatoes. And then these are the Sunrise Sauce. And pretty much everything else is just flowers. Couple of random tomatoes that aren't doing anything. Lettuce that I could probably harvest some. Marigolds. Then I need to put some other things. Marigolds in empty spots. Also, in the mess of the flower garden, I do have my hydrangea blooming. And these lilies currently. Let's take a look at this fig tree back here. I haven't looked at it in a while. Well, the comfrey is doing great. It's huge. The fig is hanging in there. I mean, it's putting out new leaves, but Again, I doubt it'll do anything. Poor little fig, but at least it's not dead. And then the peach tree and the apple tree. The apple tree isn't doing as well. I didn't get to weed eat over here before it died. But it's got some kind of fungus I need to address. I gotta research. I don't know exactly what it is. But yeah, the garden is big and beautiful. And this time last year it was not big and beautiful. The chickens are still getting used to each other. Looks like somebody knocked over their water. They were screaming at us earlier because they had run out of food. These guys had run out of food. We moved them over. All this rain, they've been making a mess in their area. Looks like something is making a nest. That's probably a problem. Lord. Alright. Nice, decent length garden tour. My hair's dry now. Oh yeah. Our fire pit with a bunch of marigolds and some alyssum. Still, yeah, I was going to show you this pumpkin on the chicken's winter home. Let's see. Oh, there it is. See it right there? Let's see if I can. That's a pumpkin. Yep, I got a lot of work to do, but I'll get to it when I get to it. Look at all these tomatoes. And these tomatoes in the grass where the chickens were. Well, if you followed me last year, you have to know how excited I am to actually have some growth and some tomatoes that I'm actually going to get to harvest and eat, more than one this size. So I'm excited. A lot of hard work before and ahead of me, but it's worth it. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. You know what? Just thinking, I was going to ask you guys for tips on weeding if you had any, but I think I'm going to bring out my little cultivator and rip all this up. It's over there. I need to get it out so I'll remember in the morning when I try to come out here. I was just so tired this morning. I slept in, and then Adon decided he was going to mow, so I went ahead and weed-eated as much as I could before the battery died. I got my little hoe there. I'm gonna try that tomorrow and see. And then I might spray vinegar along the perimeter. I sprayed some out front this morning, horticultural vinegar, just to see how it was gonna do on the garden beds out front. I also got to give you an update on the blueberries out front, because I'm starting to get some. I put the netting over it because the strawberries we harvested off the green stalk today also had some bird bites out of it, but it was still good. I just washed it off. It was delicious. Anyway, I'm gonna come in here and harvest some holy basil for tea. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Until next time.